Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to draw 3 cards from this Law of Attraction cards, which are for money. These are great for money and the Law of Attraction cards. So I'm going to pull 3 cards and you're going to pick 1 card, and that's going to be your message. I just want to mention that these cards are not divination cards. These are really great cards. They're from Esther and Jerry Hicks. I don't know if you ever had heard about them. I kind of bought the book. I kind of read a little bit of it. Didn't get too much into it, but these are great cards because they come with real messages. So I love it. And then I'm gonna pull the other cards from the Health and the Love of Attraction cards. So you pick the number, and this I'm going to try to do this every week if possible. So today is Friday, so I'm going to pick 1 card. You pick 1, 2, or 3. This is number 1. You can like this image, and then 2, and I'm going to pick the other one. It's number 3. So this is from the money, right? So I'm going to cover them, and this is actually 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So pick 1, 2, or 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. So let's start with number 1. Okay, let's start with number 1. Number 1, it says, I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. So cute. So let's read the message for you. It says, you live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibration in motion. And all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature, and as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. So this is for you guys. Number 1, how do you attract money into your life? Number 2, if you pick number 2, it says, it is not my role to make others happy. I love this message right here, how it starts. And it says, look in the back, your message right here, and I'm going to read it for you. It is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-empowering thoughts that align with who you really are, you will offer an example of thriving that will be of tremendous value to those who have the benefit of observing you. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive, or get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of strength and clarity and align. Love these messages. Definitely, I love these messages here. And let's look at the other ones. I'm just looking at these cards like, okay, so this is number 3. Life is always working out for me. I like understanding that things are always evolving, and while there are many things that could be better where I am, it is not really a problem because where I am is constantly changing to something better. I like knowing that as I look for the best things around me where I am, those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me, and as I watch for the evidence of that, I see more evidence of that every day. Great messages. I really love these messages, so hopefully you like this ones. And now we go in for the other cards, which are this ones, health and the law of attraction. So I'm going to pick the same thing. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and you're going to, this is number 1, this is number 2, love this images, and this is number 3. So right, let's do this, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So pick your number. And I'm going to start with number 1. Remember, this is for attracting health, okay? So your message is, every moment that my thought feels good, I am feeling my wellness. Yes, I am fueling my wellness. So let me read this. This is the back, and I'm gonna read this to you. Just relax into your natural wellness. Give your attention to things that feel good. For as you are able to accomplish holding your thoughts on something that feels good for 5 seconds, then for that 5 seconds, you will stop fueling your illness. As you accomplish it for 10 seconds, then for 10 seconds, you have stopped fueling the illness. As you think about how good you feel right now, and as you think about your natural state as being a state of wellness, you being fueling your wellness. So hopefully this resonates with whatever situation you're passing in your health. And number 2, remember to resonate these cards with your situation and whatever you're passing through. So especially financially and your health. So for number 2, we have this one's, let's see this way. By changing my, I'm going to read this. By changing my story, I can change my point of attraction. So this is the back. And if you want to see these cards, I leave in the description. Below this video, we'll leave a description with the links where you can get these cards, because everyone can get them and you can read them every day. These are great cards for, helping you to be better, okay, and feel better with yourself. Okay, so number 2, the only reason it may seem like some past negative thinking is having an impact on your life now is because you have been continuing the negative train of thoughts or beliefs through all of those years. A belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought, and you have the ability to begin a new pattern, tell a new story, achieve a different vibration, and change your point of attraction. As you find a better feeling thought, your point of attraction shifts right now. So I really think this is a great message for you. And of course, I can resonate to this, because when I get diagnosed with my immune system condition, I could be negative and cry and sit down, and I didn't. I kept feeding positive thoughts in my head and thinking, what, I can make this and I'm going to make this happen. And I did. So far, I'm doing good. And it's the power of your mind. So you, like it says here, by changing my story, I can change my point of attraction. So you attract something different if you change your point of view of things, right? My achievement, this is number 3. My achievement of joy is my achievement of joy is my achievement of success. Let's see what it says for you. The idea of success for most people revolves around money or the acquisition of property or other possessions, but we consider a state of joy to be the greatest achievement of success. And while the attainment of money and wonderful possessions certainly can enhance your state of joy, the achievement of a good feeling physical body is by far the greatest factor for maintaining a continuing state of joy and well-being. And so, There are few things of greater value than the achievement of a good feeling body. So there you go. These are your messages for this week when it terms to attracting money and health. So hopefully help you to resonate these stories with, these messages with your story, whatever you're passing through. And I suggest to you to check the other readings that I do by weekly too, which are the how do you call that? I always like the affirmators. I do weekly affirmators, and they are great messages for you. They're not divination cards neither, but they help to build better relationships, and they are messages for you to focus week by week and what you need to change to make things work for the better in building relationships. And also there's other ones that I do weekly also about professional leadership. So they help you with work, help you to realize what is that you need to work on or focus on weekly. So that's why I do this weekly affirmators. And this I'm going to try to make them weekly too, because they're great. And for me it's all about self-help, and is all about personal growth. This is how we start healing from the inside out, because that's how we get things better in life, when we put the actions in our life. Okay, don't believe that everything is destined to happen. No, we have free will. And I know there's some people has been pointing at me like, oh, you can't say that to people. I had someone who made a comment and I have to delete it because it was a very negative thought, and she actually is a tarot reader, and I was very surprised for what she said, because she actually called me like a demon type of person for trying to encourage her that even though she lost her job, she can stand up and try to do her best. And there's things we can do. Try to get connection, try to get up, try to help with your resume. And sometimes you need to make changes in your life for changes to happen. I'm not going to be sitting down here and not doing anything just because I lost my job. Now I'm going to sit down and cry and says, because it was destined to happen that I will lose my job and nothing's going to get better, or I get sick and nothing's going to get better. I got sick, I lost my job, I got hit by a car, like everything happened to me. And guess what? Things started getting better when I start changing the way I see things in life, when I start changing my perspective in life, when I change my thoughts. And I said, no, like actually I never really had negative thoughts. Once in a while will happen because like, oh my God, things are not, things are not working. Why things are not working? And then when I realized that I make changes, boom, one door open. I made another change, boom, one door open. Because we need to make changes. If we resist to the changes, if that work is not for you, it was not for you, and you get fired, then that job was not for you. That means you need to look for another one, and something that is more close to what your purpose in life is. That is a sign there that's saying that's not the path you need to follow. That's what I'm trying to make people understand, that we have free will, and the universe, especially God, help us to understand and send the signs to understand that we need to make changes in our life. Because if we don't help ourselves, He can't help us. He can send you plenty of signs. Okay, plenty of signs. And if you don't see them, and if you keep repeating the same patterns, things are not changing. And this is for everything: love relationship, family relationships, money, work, career, everything, health, everything. Because if you get diagnosed with something and you need to go for a second opinion like I did, then you go a second opinion, a third opinion, and find what you feel in your guts is the right doctor or is the right person to be right next to you. Because we all have that sixth sense in us. We all know, we all have that intuition. We just need to practice it and listen to it. Well, I think I am really talking too much. So I send you a big kiss, much love, much light, and I'll see you in the next weekly readings. They're going to be the affirmators for Monday and Tuesday. And let's keep growing. Let's keep getting better. Let's keep having positive thoughts. And let's make a better world too. Because when we change and we're happier, we irradiate a better energy, and people around us feel it. And they kind of change with us too. We attract better positive energy. of course we will attract the bad ones too, but we repel them with our energy. Because if we don't allow them to take us down with them, they run away from us because they feel miserable when they see you happy. And no matter what they keep doing and you keep being happy, trust me, I know that. And I even make fun of myself in front of them. It's like, oh no, because I'm like this. Haha. What they do, they disappear because they can't. Right? So much love, much light, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Much love, much light.